Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo. We're pulling into the station.
Why are you Thomas the Tank Engine?
I don't know.
Damn,
You brought it on yourself by saying Thomas. This can't be how we're starting the show this week, is it? It is.
It is.
It is. Well, we are dating relationships variety show / weed culture podcast.
Stop.
We're trying to hold things together. We're recording live from the coronavirus bomb shelter.
Yes.
And I'm Chris.
I'm Macy.
Let's do this thing. How are you doing?
Me personally?
Yeah. And the listeners, how are you doing? Pause.
I'm doing as good
Let
as
them
I
talk.
can.
Yeah.
I
Same.
mean, I don't think that I think I just watched the video of John Krasinski and Steve Carell and their cute little show that they did, and I was like, oh, that's what we should be doing to distract people from this stupidness.
But we weren't on The Office, so it won't be as funny.
No, nobody's gonna give as much of a shit, but it is what it is.
I mean, we have a pretty dense show today. So I, just before we started recording, actually while we were recording, found an article that was kind of interesting that I haven't read. But who reads articles anymore? It's
Nobody.
just headlines. The headline is, why self-isolation is actually the perfect time to start online dating, according to an expert.
Oh, an expert.
Yeah.
What are they an expert of?
Yeah. Unclear.
Great. Okay.
We have some stock images and I keep getting distracted by them.
I'd love to know the sources.
It's really hard to read with all these people. Okay, here we go. Oh, all right. The expert is Match.com's chief dating coach, Rachel D'Alto. And she says, I do think it's the perfect time to get online because my employers told me to say this because this is part of a PR pitch.
Literally, this is an ad. This is an ad, Chris. You know that's right.
Doesn't say that. I do think it's the perfect time to get online because we don't lose our desire to connect and fuck. Because that's what Match.com is best known for. It's
connect to real connection.
Hook up back. Connect to real dicks.
Oh my gosh. No, that's Tinder. That's Tinder.
I don't know. Love doesn't go away, or that desire for companionship. When we're so disconnected face to face, we have to replicate that in some sort of way to prevent us from feeling the effects of loneliness. D'Alto explains. There's an image here from Getty. This is on Getty's website of a woman kissing a laptop screen.
Ew.
Yeah.
Coronavirus. Come on.
You know they make dolls for that, lady. You don't have to muck up your Mac screen.
Ew, gosh. Yeah, just go to the well.
It's also a appears to be a 2009 MacBook. So she's really keeping it around.
Good for her. I mean, you know, she must just not give a shit about damaging it, and I wouldn't either. It's a 2009 Mac.
There's a flirtation element that's fun and lighthearted that I think we're not getting in the conversations that we're having with our friends and family. I hope you're not flirting with your family.
Well, if you're in Alabama, you know.
So it's basically all you hear about is the coronavirus from schmucks like us, and you just want to talk about something else. That's what it's sounding like. This is something that could be very uplifting, she adds. Give yourself a minute to be more intentional about it. This is more time than we've ever had before, so we can actually focus on it. I think there's a lot of opportunity.
I mean, here's the thing.
who knows how long this is gonna
Yeah,
last?
and yeah, exactly. And also, it gets very tiring just talking to somebody through a screen, even if you're just video chatting with them. So like, it just gets old, and I would just rather not bother.
Yeah, yeah. She encourages users to think of this as an extended vetting period, a way to pursue the connections that spark while letting those that don't fizzle out. But I feel like most of them will fizzle out because, like, even if we do come out alive on the other side of this, you're going to have talked about so much that it's like, what are you going to talk about on the first date?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just I would get bored easily. I don't know.
I find that it's best to go at a first date with, like, I mean, you want to know something about them, but the more unknowns there are, the more places you can sneak into conversation wise.
Yeah, true. What are her credentials?
Like, you want, she just works for Match.
Ma'am, I okay. I
Match's chief dating coach.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with PR. This is definitely a
This
PR
is
piece.
most definitely. I'm oh my gosh. Every business is trying to make the best of the situation, and Match is definitely among them, I suppose. I mean, this is in people, right?
Yeah, it's possible that people got this press release and might not have done a ton of anything to it. It's it happens sometimes where news agencies will literally just publish your press release
And just nothing else.
as is.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
because at the bottom there's a little blurb that talks about how, for those who are still on the fence about online dating, Match.com launched a new dating while distancing hotline on March
A
23rd to
hotline?
ensure that those who have any questions about finding love, don't we all, or anything from fielding texts from an ex to general digital dating tips, we can chat with an expert. Punctuation.
You okay?
Punctuation, please.
What even is going on? A hotline? Can I work for this hot? We should be working for this hotline.
We should. We could be making money
Yeah,
right now.
seriously.
And all we have is our sponsor, Happy Herbert's canned ecstasy. And that doesn't he doesn't give us much.
Thanks, though, Herbert. We love you.
Yeah. Okay. That's fun. That's funny. People are really trying to capitalize on this. Apparently, because I was looking at Google News about dating and coronavirus. Literally just put dating coronavirus into Google.
I don't blame you.
And apparently there's an app. There's a Quarantine Together, it's called. It's a dating app that has launched during the
That
epidemic
makes me want to
pandemic, sorry.
die.
Yeah.
That
What is the point?
I this is such a awful, awful dystopia.
Yeah, there's no reason, even in this article, it points out that even with the coronavirus, Tinder has said it's seen a 10 to 15% increase in daily messages in the US compared to the week before.
Well, yeah, you get bored, you know.
Yeah, and Bumble said it is seeing a 21% increase in messages sent nationally and in their voice and video call usage.
Hmm.
It's like, I what a waste of time.
I mean, what else is one supposed to do, though? Honestly, I mean, I guess a lot of things. You could learn to play an instrument, or but I mean, everybody's missing that human contact interaction, and I guess that's the closest thing we have right now.
Yeah, but I don't know why you'd make a separate app just for, like it's gonna be over at some
Oh yeah,
point.
the app is
Like,
ridiculous. Yeah, but the
yeah,
idea,
I don't think it's wrong to go on dating
yeah.
sites, but this one, it's just stupid. Like, you to gain enough traction for it to be worthwhile even using, it'll probably be over by the time that would even happen.
It's yeah, exactly. It's never there's not even going to be enough people on there to match with like anybody. Anyways, so whatever, man. Just yell out your windows at people and hope that it works out.
That's what I want to do. I don't know if people in my neighborhood would be into that.
I mean, maybe you never know.
I thought about just sitting on the back porch and playing guitar and just seeing if somebody's like, I got a bass.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a drum set.
It'd be like a movie. You're like the town musician, like in medieval times. Like you just sit and play your little guitar for everybody.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, we're going to need to do something. Because, did you see that? Well, you obviously knew about Black Widow being pushed back, but also In the Heights.
Oh, In the Heights. When was that supposed to come out?
June or July.
It was pushed back?
Yeah.
What? I swear. Y'all, if I don't get to
I
go.
hope it.
Oh.
I was so stoked for that movie.
If I don't get to go to the beach this summer, I'm gonna fucking sue somebody. No. Y'all need to stay inside your house. Please. I'm begging you.
Yeah.
Some of us
Please
don't
stay
have
inside.
enough serotonin and need to go outside, Karen.
Damn it, Karen. Can you imagine, like, looking at, watch the trailer and I'm like, look at all those people outside and in numbers.
Right? In the warm sunshine.
Dancing and singing.
Yeah, they're having so much fun. Oh my god. That was what we thought summer was going to be.
Falling in love in a bodega. Yeah. That's what I want. But I can't have it.
Oh my gosh. Fuck this.
Yeah, that's not fun. Well, I think we should do something fun and we'll stop rambling on. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Ooh, that was almost together.
Are we? Oh, look at us. We're so in sync. But the lag, it's probably like totally way off. What are we doing? Okay.
Quizzes.
Yeah, I can edit this and make it better somehow. We can make it make sense because we really need to warm up this week.
We do.
Like really bad.
We just remembered that we had to record a podcast 2 days ago. What?
So like, oh yeah. I don't even know what day it is half the time. Like today, this morning when I like woke up, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna look. I think it's Tuesday. And I looked at my phone and I was right. And I was like, okay, cool.
I know it's Tuesday because I get paid today. That's the only reason why I know what day it is.
But for you, yeah, and for us to warm up, we have to take BuzzFeed Love quizzes. We're going to be so introspective by the time like episode 500 rolls around.
I know. We're going to know so much about our inner selves.
We'd be able to look at this quiz and just know the answer without even taking
it. Good for us. You know, only true philosophers can get to that point. And we are.
So, for you, this would probably be better for me, but that's okay. It's a little absurd.
Let's do it.
Because you're bored, take this quiz to see which two Office characters you should have a threesome with.
Awesome. Great. I didn't know what this was, by the way, before this. So this is wonderful.
No, this is a surprise.
Let's go.
This is by Ahis Asifo. This is BuzzFeed staff.
Nice.
So this is good. This is the
shit. Good stuff.
I had to pay to see this quiz.
Pay $3.99 a month for access.
Yeah. So question 1. I can help guess. How would you describe your lovemaking? Sweet, chaotic, erotic, goofy, vanilla, or a little dangerous?
Can I answer these questions as if I'm Michael Scott?
Okay.
Because I don't have an answer for you, I'm going to say dangerous.
I know. Dangerous. Choose a sitcom to have playing in the background while you, you got The Mindy Project, New Girl, Insecure, Schitt's Creek, Fleabag, or American Vandal?
What? I don't even know hardly anything about most of those.
Same. Well, I know a lot about New Girl. It's really good.
What's the most New Girl? I don't know.
New Girl. That is Zooey Deschanel. So I was
So
automatically
that's
on board.
I feel that.
Pick another character from The Office. Not to join in on the fun, though. Just for fun. So wait. Pick another character from The Office. Not to join in on the fun, though. Just for fun. And we've got Kevin, Stanley, Angela, Andy, Aaron, or Oscar.
Okay, say that again. Say like the first three.
Kevin, Stanley, and Angela are the first three.
Angela. She's hilarious.
Angela. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. I might watch The Office again. Because there's a whole world of, we're in the golden age of television, and what I do is rewatch the same series like 8 times.
I feel you. I've seen 2 episodes. No, not even 2. I've seen not even a whole episode, I think, of The Office. So, yay.
Wait, you haven't watched The Office?
No. I know enough about it from people talking about it on the internet, so.
Okay.
Good for me.
Select a sexy song to get you in the mood. S&M by Rihanna. Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. Pony by Genuine. You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine by Lou Rawls. And That One Night by Hunter the Assistant.
I would think that Michael Scott would choose Pony, so that's what I'm going to do.
Where in the office would you do the deed?
Oh my gosh.
The break room. Your desk. A coworker's desk. The warehouse. The bathroom. The stairwell.
A coworker's desk.
You gotta have a big desk for a threesome.
Angela's desk. Dwight's desk.
Choose an office guest star you find attractive. This is gonna work out too well. Idris Elba, Amy Adams, Evan Peters, Ray Romano, Dakota Johnson, or Timothy Oliphant.
Evan Peters.
Perfect. Finally, thank God.
Yeah.
Choose a pre-coitus meal to share.
Ew, I hate
Kevin's
that
chili,
word.
something from the vending machine, the 2 for $25 special from Chili's, sushi from Benihana, Osso Buco, or hard liquor.
Hard liquor, because I would never get into this situation unless I'm absolutely hammered.
Nice. So you got Michael and Jan.
No!
Hey, Jan's got implants, so.
I don't even remember who Jan is. Is she that lady with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Oh no. I wanted to be Michael. Oh no.
Well, you have to, Jan's along for the ride, so.
Oh no.
So they say, they put here, they might fight more than they fornicate, but at least you have some entertainment.
That's what I was just about to say.
Be sure to bring some popcorn and your copy of Hunter the Assistant CD.
You know what? That would be a wild night and a story to tell for years. So, whatever, it works.
It sure would. What do you have for me?
I have.
Oh God, I don't even remember. I feel like I found that one, but I can't remember what it is.
So, this is, if they'll ever fucking load, plan your meals using food emojis and we'll reveal when you get married.
My answer is eggplant for every single one.
Okay, first of all, calm down. Second of all, all right.
I'm telling you, it's all eggplants all day long. All grimace dick all day long.
Oh my god. Why would you even say that? That's gonna give me nightmares. I've never heard that before and I hate that you just said that.
Has it ever been said before? Are you sure? I'm gonna Google it right now. Wait,
thing.
wait. Slow down. I am not Googling grimace dick because I know that I will get something that I'm not, that I don't want.
Oh my god.
Because of Rule 43.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ronald McDonald and Grimace
Is it Rule
fanfiction.
43? I always get it
I don't
wrong.
remember what it is, honestly. I don't pay attention to those things.
But I believe it's that if it exists, there is porn of it.
Yes.
34. I gotta get it
okay.
backwards. Yeah, if it exists, there is porn of it. No exceptions.
Oh my gosh.
So, because I'm invoking Rule 34 to not Google that phrase.
Good, because I don't want to be traumatized again. So, you're going to plan your meals and using food emojis, BuzzFeed is going to reveal when you're going to get married, all right?
Excellent.
Are you ready? This is by Lelia, I believe. She's a community contributor. Seems pretty popular. She's got 91,000 points. So,
whoa.
Good for her.
Useless BuzzFeed points.
Okay, pick something to have for breakfast. Pancakes, grapes, bacon, or coffee.
Well, considering only a couple of those are actual sustenance, I'm going to go with pancakes.
Pancakes. Pick something to have for brunch. Yeah, I can't talk. Pick something to have for brunch. Eggs, a burger, a croissant, I think that is, or a margarita.
You know, this quarantine has kept me away from burgers. I'm going to go with a burger.
Good.
Can we put egg on it? Have you ever had that?
No, and it sounds kind of gross.
It's fucking incredible.
Maybe someday. I'm adventurous with food.
We'll have to go to Burger Yum. Shout out.
Oh my gosh.
When this is over, Burger Yum is this amazing burger place in Harrisburg.
I just want to do anything at this point. I don't give a shit if I go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I have so many plans. We'll have no free time.
I know, exactly.
After this is over.
Okay, pick something to eat for lunch. A salad?
Wait.
What?
Okay. How early am I getting up?
Very like 5 a.m. like an old lady.
Cool.
Okay. Are you gonna have a salad, some noodles, just a regular sandwich, or a burger again?
I'm gonna have a salad because I had a burger for brunch.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
All right, pick a snack. Carrots, cheese, grapes, or a pretzel, soft pretzel.
Grapes.
Pick some.
Is that the correct answer?
Pick something to eat for dinner. By the way, there's no caption on these. It's just pictures, and I don't really know what some of them are supposed to be, so I'm just gonna guess.
Oh, you have to decipher the emojis.
Yeah. So
that's fun.
You got spaghetti, what looks maybe like a stir fry situation, some sushi, or a burrito.
Sushi.
Let's do it. Pick a dessert. A donut, an ice cream sundae, a chocolate bar, or strawberries.
Strawberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so juicy.
Strawberries, low key, if there's not sugar on them, they're not that amazing.
I've never eaten them with sugar.
What? That's what you. Have you ever eaten strawberry shortcake?
Yeah.
That's where you.
But like, if I have strawberries, I usually just cut off the like top part and just eat the whole thing.
You're missing out, bud.
I'm missing out on sugar. Oh no.
That's what makes life good, Christopher.
I have sugar on other things. Strawberries are nature's candy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know where you're getting your strawberries from, but mine are never sweet.
How? You're in like the middle of nowhere. That's where they're supposed to be.
I know,
good.
we have Amish strawberries and they're not even. I don't know. I'm not trying to diss the Amish, so whatever.
Amish donuts are the best.
Amish everything is the best. Truly.
Yeah.
Anyways.
True.
Okay. Pick a drink. Margarita, beer, water, or milk.
Beer.
Now pick something for a midnight snack. Pizza, cake, French fries, or a cookie.
A cookie. Just one cookie. Yeah.
So, you,
wow.
sir, are going to get married in 2 years.
That's not true.
2 years. He's going to meet the love of his life next week on the quarantine dating app.
That's taking on different meanings because we're like on the Titanic as a people.
That's very true. But I mean, don't push it away. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, if you get married and you have a whole ass wedding, first of all, I better be invited. Second of all,
Well, yeah.
I want to be in charge of the whole thing. I'm gonna get like a license to marry people, and I'm gonna be the entire like officiant, just for shits and giggles, whatever
Yeah.
they call that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you can get. Can't you get that online?
Yeah, you can. So better get ready.
Okay. Well, that works. Well, wasn't that fun?
How fun! I mean, we
If I look like I know what a JPEG is,
we learned so
I
much
think
about
that's
each other.
a bit loud. I know. I didn't know BuzzFeed was so adept at predicting the future.
I know it's like a crystal ball. You know, it really is. It's great. It's the only reliable website out there.
In like 400 episodes, we'll have to go back and see what BuzzFeed got right.
Yeah. Now listen to this. Do you want to hear this comment on this quiz that you just took?
Sure.
It says their results were you're getting married this year, and underneath they wrote frick, I'm 9.
Oh man. This is a responsibility that we do not take lightly. And you know what else? I don't really feel like typing them.
Then don't. We don't need to.
Maybe some weeks. Maybe we'll do it every other week or something like that.
Yeah, that's because I don't.
But that's a whole lot of typing. I mean, if they want the help, they should intuitively know to go seek out our podcast and download it.
That's the only way we will ever help you.
Yeah, and if they don't, then, well, too bad.
Fuck it.
You missed it. And then you just have to rely on the other randos on Yahoo Answers to help you.
They're fellow 14-year-olds.
I mean, they should just come here because, you know.
Exactly. We have the best.
I wish this was a video podcast because you could have seen Macy's face like this, like in real time, realizing what she was saying.
You know, it is.
And not.
It's okay. I'm just. It's fine. I'm a little traumatized.
Darn.
I get a little bit more traumatized every week. My cat's sniffing the microphone. Oh no.
That's some good ASMR right there. I got chills.
She's batting at it. Babies. She's so cute. She's a shithead. She eats my food.
Well, that's
anyways,
fantastic.
Continue.
That's good. Well, our first question, I didn't copy down who these were from. So we're going to call her, I'm assuming it's her. We're going to call her Nancy.
Okay.
My crush thinks I am annoying, needy, and a bit crazy. He deleted me from social media. Updated 4 days ago. What should I do to change his opinion?
In all caps.
I think that was evident.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Anyways, there's no question mark at the end of what should I do to change his opinion. It's just there. And yeah. The comment below that, the first one, are you on the page or are you like, did you copy it down?
Nope.
Okay.
I am totally disconnected.
So I'm gonna read this comment from somebody whose name is literally Sex. That's their name. Okay. Real advice. Well, I mean, I guess there's an asterisk, but fuck his friends until one of them makes you their girlfriend, and the period, star, with the guy all the time. Make sure he hears his friend fucking you.
Excellent.
I love this. I love Yahoo Answers.
I mean, I have a bit of a different approach.
I mean, the one, but
because I think it's charming. Just keep it up.
One below that says it.
This is when you go to Google and make like a million different Gmail accounts, and then you just keep churning out Facebook accounts. Just churn them out, and just keep pestering him until he caves.
Yeah.
Go at him hard.
Make
it rain messages on him.
Oh my gosh. And then, if you get a restraining order, it's only a minor setback. It's not that big.
I mean, you may worry. You might worry that he might be creeped out, but no worries. I can tell you that guys love this.
Oh my gosh.
And it might not hurt to do a curbside pickup at Victoria's Secret.
Oh my gosh.
Guys love lingerie paired with a respirator.
That's the new style.
It is. Or foreshadowing. You could always catfish him and hope for the best. He's like, surprise!
Me, that's like
it's me.
One of the horror stories on the Catfish TV show. I'm pretty sure that's actually happened, and they're like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, it's like. I don't know. I don't know if I have any real advice for that.
My advice is one of the other comments that says, you can't, accept he doesn't like you and move on and stop being a creepy stalker. That's my advice.
Yeah, actually, that's what I would say.
Nobody likes to be stalked, ma'am.
I'd say blocking someone is a pretty strong message.
Yeah, he deleted you from all social media. That's a I think you need to learn to take hints. He might be 9, and I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty young person. They don't speak, like, just looking at the way it's typed. Probably like 13, 14, maybe.
Yeah. All these people are very young. They have to be. Some of them, though, I found some questions that are from people in their 30s, and I'm like, what are you doing here, bud? This is a site that I hung out on when I was 12, just because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well, that was nice.
God bless.
So, what is the deal with this next question? Every time.
Yeah.
What do you think of wedding cakes?
This is the one that I picked out last night. I was very sleep deprived, and it was very funny to me last night because it was just makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's just, what do you think of wedding cakes? What the entirety, this is in the relationship section of Yahoo Answers. It's just, what do you think about wedding cakes?
Yeah.
There's nothing else. And I was just like, this is incredible. And the comment under it that just says, they're okay. Yeah.
No, they're fucking lit.
No, wedding cakes. Yeah, I love cake, and wedding cakes. Oh, mwah.
I don't even like cake, but I like wedding cakes.
You don't like cake?
No.
Why?
Like regular old birthday cakes? I don't know. They're just.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing at all.
That's my favorite kind of, the whipped icing birthday cake. That's the best.
No.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. No, but.
No, you're wrong.
Thank you.
Well, I photographed a wedding last summer, and they had a lavender cake. What the fuck?
Wait, it was.
I thought it would be gross.
It was flavored lavender.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that taste like essential oils?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's how they made it. I don't know. I don't make cakes. I'm no cake boss.
No, thank you. Kat, what are you doing?
No, it was so good. And also, for the record, couples who don't smash cake in each other's faces are on shaky ground.
It's a classic. I mean, I would feel a little bit threatened, and I would get a little bit competitive about it. But it's cute.
Me too. My future wife and I will
In 2
have,
years.
we'll we'll actually fill paintballs with cake, and we'll run around the reception area trying to shoot each other with paint cake balls.
Oh my god! Is it going to leave a gigantic bruise like paintballs do?
Yeah.
Great.
We'll just cover it up on all the other bruises on our honeymoon.
Oh my! Yeah, just
kidding.
camouflage. Yeah. Well,
Also, like, I didn't realize Yahoo Answers was just a place for like casual discussion of everyday things.
Yeah, yeah, me neither. But I thought this was fucking hilarious. And then I woke up this morning and I was thinking about like the podcast, and this popped into my head, and I'm like, that's not funny anymore. Why did you put that to be read on the podcast? That's not even funny. That's so stupid. But
Yeah.
But my opinion, fucking great. Love it.
Yeah. You can read the next one.
Music, because my laptop takes 5 years to load. Is it controlling if I want my boyfriend home early? ? What are you doing? Is it controlling if I want my boyfriend home early? I am 22 and my boyfriend is 32. I have a curfew at 12 and cannot come home later than that. When he goes with friends and gets home late, I get upset. I tell him it bothers me, and he just says I'm controlling and insecure. I also don't like if he spends the night at a friend's house. He blames me and is so mad that I have a curfew, but I honestly don't see nothing wrong having to be home by 12. So I also get mad. I can't make him feel how I do because I have to be home early. Another thing that bothers me is that he don't tell me when he gets home at times.
Jerk. He's the jerk, to be clear. I think maybe I'm getting old, but I can't do that kind of thing anymore. In bed by 9 these days, baby.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. Okay. He says I'm controlling and insecure. I also don't care. I also don't like. I mean, you're grown adults. Why do you have curfews? I mean,
I don't know.
It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I like to be in bed by 10, but to be
I'm assuming she lives with her parents.
And that's weird. If her parents are giving her a curfew, she's 22 years old. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like,
it kind of. I mean, that's pretty old to have a curfew. Do you have a curfew?
No, I've never had a curfew in my life. Like, even when I was under 18.
That's because you're a perfect little angel.
Even when I was under 18, as long as I like made sure my parents knew where I was, I could be out till 4 a.m. They don't give a shit, So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, but this is.
I never really had one either.
Yeah.
Aside from like when I was forced to, like is it still the case that you have to be in by 11 if you're a driver under a certain age?
Yeah. Well, you have to not be driving.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only real limitation I faced at that age.
Yeah, I mean, I could not be in a relationship if they gave me a curfew and said I couldn't spend the night at friends' houses. It's too much.
Yeah, I mean, is she a jerk for wanting to impose her own curfew on him?
I mean, it's your choice if you want to do that to yourself, but you can't force it on somebody else. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, you can say that it makes you uncomfortable and unhappy. There's not much more you can do about that other than moving along.
Right, because you're placing that limitation upon yourself, and you don't need to. So you don't really have the right to tell him what to do.
Yeah, that's a stupid question because I don't know the answer to it.
I don't even want to read the rest of the comments because I will go actually insane. I literally was getting a headache last night trying to find questions because these people are so ridiculous on this website.
What's the general mood in the comment section?
Well, it seems to be pretty half and half, honestly. Half on her side, half on his side. One person said, you failed to mention a key factor, and that is whether you live on your own or are you living at your parents', which is true. But yeah, both. Some of them are like, yeah, he's an ass, and some of them are like, yeah, you're being ridiculous. So, what do you think, listeners? I don't know. Just forget this is.
Email us at wngYpod@gmail.com. Because right now we get, I don't even think I've checked it. So if you've emailed us,
sorry,
I apologize.
Yeah.
Because I have not been checking.
You probably should soon.
But I don't know how you would have emailed us.
Oh my. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's, we'll just call that done. Solved.
Bye.
Finished. And I don't think we want to give this one a whole lot of time either because it's
It's
stupid.
so dumb. I just kind of wanted to roast them.
Is it okay to hit on a lesbian if I'm a straight guy?
And what
No.
And what annoyed me about this is that there's a question under it, and it says it's the favorite answer. It says there's no harm in hitting on a lesbian as long as you come correct in every possible way. She might see your sincerity and might even go out with you on a date if she liked you as a friend to begin with. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
If somebody is gay, they are not a game. It's not a game. It's not a switch to be flipped. It is what it is, and leave them the fuck alone and respect their boundaries, Kyle.
The inverse to that question would be, is it okay for a gay guy to hit on you if he knows you're straight?
Right. And they would.
Would you like that?
They would be so disgusted at that, most likely. So.
Yeah. So get out of here with that.
I'm sensing a lot of homophobia. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like, ew, gay guys, yay, lesbians.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
okay.
Fucking. Okay, Pennywise. Bye.
If you feel the need to compliment, like, you could become friends and could give her compliments, like friendly compliments.
Platonic and not as like a game.
Not creepy.
Of like, maybe if I compliment her enough, she'll date me. You know?
Yeah.
So.
You can't just wear down a lesbian into wanting you.
Or wear down anybody, for that matter, even if they are straight. If they don't like you, they don't like you.
Or sometimes I've heard that mindset of, oh, you just haven't been with my dick yet, and my dick will be the one that will change everything.
Like he's the chosen one of humanity.
Identity. Yeah. Stupid.
That's that, period.
So, for this one, there's one more that I had put in, but I forgot to copy like what she said, but I'm just going to go off of just the bolded question and ignore everything else, all the details.
I mean, I have the details, so go ahead.
Okay. Boyfriend's mother won't allow him to see me because I am a nurse during the coronavirus?
Question mark.
Fair.
You want to hear the details?
Sure.
All right. My boyfriend and I are 24 years old and live fairly close. I am a nurse and still working through this virus pandemic. He still lives with his mother and she doesn't want him to see me because I work in a hospital. He cannot leave the house and no one can come in under her rules. He also asked if he can just stay at my house, but she said no. I've worked the entire time through this whole virus pandemic and I am not sick, nor do I currently have any active symptoms. I go from work to home only. I'm trying the best I can. Yesterday, she left the house to go pick up his brother, he is 22, who lives with their grandmother and who she knows is actually sick. She brought him to their house and back to hang out. Tomorrow is his mother's birthday, and she told us she is leaving tomorrow to drive around for hours without getting out of the car to celebrate, but he still cannot leave. I understand taking precautions and staying inside is safe, but is there something off about this, or am I just not being understanding enough?
So, wait, the mom brought the brother where? From the grandparents' house?
She left okay, so her boyfriend's brother, the mom went, okay. The boyfriend's brother lives with their grandmother, who is sick.
Okay.
And the mom brought this brother to the mother's house and then back to grandma's house.
Okay, that was a bad move.
That was a bad move, for sure. But the thing that y'all need to understand, if you are not living with the person full time, you should not be hanging out with them or doing anything with them.
Yeah. She should know this.
She's a nurse, and here's the thing. She's like, I don't have any active symptoms. The whole point is that sometimes you don't realize that you have it until it's too late.
You could take like, what, 3 to 5 days or more to present symptoms, and during that time you are contagious.
It's like,
I would never let a nurse in this house.
no, like, God bless you all. Like, truly, these are the superheroes of the world, and thank you so much for what you do. But we cannot be risking. I mean, there are nurses and doctors who are dying, and it's like we can't risk this shit. We just can't. That's why they come home and take off their clothes in their front yard before they come in the house. They know it's not safe.
Yeah, I could ask my best friend, who is a nurse, if I was like, hey, come over, she'd be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you idiot.
Exactly. I mean, we understand that, and it's not, neither of us even go to work or really even leave the house. So it's like,
we don't even record a podcast.
Yeah. I mean, see, I totally forgot what I was just about to say. I just forgot. I had something to say and I totally just forgot. Anyways.
That's okay. I mean, no. Okay, she should not have gotten the brother from the grandma's house. You should not go see him until all this is over.
Yeah.
Because you, like we said, you might not have symptoms now, but you could very well be currently infected. And his mother is very likely not very likely, maybe in like the vulnerable population.
Yeah.
Over 60. So she shouldn't even be leaving at all.
Right.
I mean, she can leave to drive. That's fine. I've been considering doing that, just going on a long drive and not going anywhere. But like, you shouldn't. This whole family is a mess.
The thing, I mean, like, this shit sucks, and people are not getting to celebrate their birthdays, they're not getting to go on vacation, they're not getting to do a lot of things that would be nice. It'd be nice to be able to see our friends and do things, but you have to sacrifice so you don't kill people. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, please, I get it, but please.
It's like she doesn't even know how coronavirus works.
She's a nurse. We're not trying to roast you, bro, but come on, dude.
We are. I'm trying to roast.
I'm not trying to roast.
I'm roasting hard.
I'm just trying to educate here. This is, oh my gosh, this annoys me so much. Y'all are going to keep us in quarantine till fucking October if you don't knock your shit off now.
If I don't get to have Halloween, I'm blaming it on this
I will go ape shit if I don't get to go to a haunted house.
Yeah. I've never been to a haunted house.
What?
My anxiety is probably way too bad for a haunted house.
Bro, I have anxiety and I love haunted houses.
Well, all the power to it. I think we've given ourselves enough. I think we've given enough advice.
I think
I'm just exhausted now.
We can't go on.
I think we should probably take a 10-second break and put some music over top of it.
Bye.
And then we'll be completely rejuvenated.
Definitely.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Jamming. And we're back.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Wait. Calm down.
Yeah. We're trying to stay calm because Chris wrote a quiz.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. And I also only just recently discovered Catfish, the TV show.
Which is insane to me.
I knew it existed, and I knew roughly that the term catfishing came from the documentary that preceded the TV show.
Right.
Which is wild. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy to have come up with a term that ubiquitous. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So, feeling inspired by that, I decided to write a quiz, and this is going to be your classic 2 lies and a truth quiz. I found a real story of being catfished on the internet, and then I wrote 2 fake ones.
All right.
So now it is up to Macy to use her sleuthing skills to figure out which of the quizzes is the real one.
I got this.
And your prize will just be approximately 5,000 internet points.
Ooh, that's a lot. Can I like redeem them for things?
I know. No, they're internet
Got
points.
it. Okay. Great.
Anyway, to get started, we have our first story. And it begins, "One day, I randomly got a Facebook message from this really attractive girl. I had recently broken up with my ex, my idea, so I was excited to get to know someone new and to move on. She was weirdly similar to me. Her musical tastes, interests, and political views were all so close to mine. It was really starting to seem like I had found the perfect girl. She was also really cute. Blonde hair, she had everything. She had done some modeling in the past. I would ask now and then whether she wanted to video chat, but she felt like she wanted to meet first before doing that. Every time I tried to pin down a time to meet, though, she'd have some kind of an excuse to why she wasn't able to do it. It started to get really frustrating. After a while, I mentioned that if she wasn't going to be willing to go out sometime, I would have to go on other dates and not keep waiting. Well, that became a heated exchange. She finally confessed that this wasn't a real girl. My ex had made up the fake girl to keep me from dating other people. It's still one of the weirdest things ever, and now I'm super paranoid online."
Wow.
Yeah, major oof.
Major oof. If that's real, rip in peace.
Yeah. Next story. I had just moved to my new apartment in Boston for my new job. I had a lot of friends back home, but knew almost nobody here. I never tried one out, but I decided to download Tinder to see if I could make some new friends. I wasn't really hoping to find anything great or anything like that. After a few small talk conversations, I ended up matching with this guy named Mitch. He had it all. He was a student at a nearby university studying to be a veterinarian. He was tall, athletic, and had a couple of dogs in his pictures. So it was pretty much my perfect guy. I kept thinking he was out of my league since I'm not the prettiest or skinniest girl, in my mind at least. I was just happy to have the attention. Best of all, he lived about half an hour away in Quincy, so not too far, not too close. We really hit it off, and we were texting every day, and I felt a real connection to him. I didn't even think to ask to FaceTime. I even turned down other offers for dates to stay free for Mitch. After a couple of weeks and several excuses for not meeting up later, I decided to Google his pictures. It turns out the pictures actually belong to somebody named Grant from Florida. When I confronted, quote unquote, Mitch about it, he left me on red and I never heard from him again. Lesson learned.
Wow. Gee whiz.
And the final story, friend and I frequent dating sites. He was catfished once. Her name was Alexis McNally. She was the head RN at a hospital a half hour away, making $150,000 a year, and was in love with my friend. She was going to fly him to Vegas after 3 weeks of knowing him, and they were going to get married. He was happy as hell and thinking of pretty much nothing but the money and the hot pictures she was sending him. She said she brought him she bought him all of this stuff and his kids' iPads and computers, and that she had a multi-million-dollar house she was going to live in with him. He didn't think anything was odd, but I did, so I did some research. First, I called the hospital, and they said they never heard of her. Then looked up her phone number, in which the area code was from Ohio. After a while, he wised up and started calling her out on stuff. She ended up sending him a box filled with new American Eagle clothes for him, and that was pretty much the end of it.
What?
So we have Facebook girl who is remarkably similar to the writer, turns out to be the ex. Mitch turns out to be Grant from Florida. Or the millionaire nurse turns out to be fake. Writer ends up with a box of American Eagle clothing.
So I'm supposed to pick which one is true.
Yep. Which one's the real story?
The first one.
Of catfishing. The first one, I'm sad to say that is incorrect. I fooled you.
No. It seemed way too specific to be fake. No, I was like, it has to
The
be.
real story was the millionaire nurse.
Are you serious?
Seriously?
See, I can't. I thought you were connecting. Yeah, I thought you put American Eagle in there because you know why. And
yeah.
What? I mean, she proved she had money though. It was probably some old man from Florida.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, wow. I really disappointed in myself.
I'm pretty good. Look at that. Yeah,
You know how to write
I thought
it.
you were gonna get it. I like took all sorts of details from different things and stuff and just like slapped them all together.
The first one sounded like it was a story from Reddit, like, so I believed that one. Rest in peace. Is that the only one?
R.I.P. Yeah.
That'll be our show for this week. Credit goes to Lucas Pittman for Mama Swing, our theme music. Consider subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever classy podcasts are found.
We're also on Instagram and Facebook at Never Ghosted. Thank you so much for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye. We got that done so fast. Remember when we spent 12 hours at your house?
Yeah. Oopsies.
Oopsies. But that's because we're in person and we can screw around more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.